today. Past the elementary school, cut out snowflakes on the window panes. Looked like nothing much had changed. Hallowed halls, they seemed much bigger then. Seemed the whole wide world to me. And the wounds inflicted on me way back when were burned into my memory. And as seasons change, years go on, life has carried me far from the pains of youth, mistakes gone by, till recent echoes ask me why. Does healing come? Is freedom found? The source of life where this river's bound? Can God erase the scars in me? Healing river set me free. Took a walk round my own home today. A precious gift is all that I can say. The love, the peace, the joy I've found. The source of life is where this river's bound. The source of life is where this river's bound. Those old demons, they all lied to me, kept me trapped in my own skin. But my heart is now no property, except to the Holy One who's healing me. And as seasons change, years go on, life has carried me far from the pains of youth, mistakes gone by, till recent echoes ask me why. Does healing come? Is freedom found? The source of life where this river's bound? Can God erase the scars in you? Healing river, make us new. Flow deep down into my veins, erase the memories and the pain. Rush over my heart just like a flood, as on the day when you shed your blood. And as seasons change, years do go on and on, and life has carried me far from the pains of youth, mistakes gone by, till recent echoes ask me why. But healing comes, freedom is found, the source of life where this river's bound. My God can erase the scars in you. Healing river, make us new.
Hi, this is Sheila. The song that you just listened to is called Healing River, and it was actually the first song that God gave me in an entire form. So I just wanted to share a little bit about the background story of that with you. It became the title track on the first CD that I recorded professionally. I say CDs, so now you know I'm dating myself. This has been a while. That was back in about the year 2005, I think. And if you heard my beginning story, there's a reason why there was a big gap in there. We had some serious medical issues with my husband, and our lives just took a different course for a while. So I'm getting back on track and just trying to share some music this way. Anyway, so Healing River. I was back in my hometown, which is in Western Pennsylvania. I was there for a memorial service of one of my best friends. We had been friends since we were little tiny, and her father had passed away, so I had come into town for the service. It was cold. It was February. I was staying at my brother and sister-in-law's house, which is actually where I had grown up. And I decided to take a walk. I walk a lot and pray. And so I was walking. And I ended up walking past the elementary school. Now, it was a small town, so it actually had the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school, kind of all in one area, one setting. Over the years, they had built on, and those schools had become connected. So I was literally walking past all of the schools that I had attended. And at the elementary school, there were paper snowflakes. If you were like me and you remember, you would fold the paper and cut them and design these snowflakes, and you'd open them up, and they were cute and they were pretty. And so there were windows all along where I was walking, and there was all these snowflakes taped. So a student was just waving at me. So I saw the snowflakes, and it just started my mind. And suddenly I started to get words and music all at the same time. And I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to remember all of that, because I was walking. Obviously, it was before the days of cell phone even, so I didn't have a cell phone to record a voice memo or do the idea or anything. And I decided, okay, let me just go in the high school. When I went to school there, it wasn't all that clean. It wasn't very hard to find a little scrap of paper laying around, and one of those little pencils that are this big that get all chewed up. And I thought, let me just go in there. I'll find a scrap of paper. I'll be able to just write something down, and then I can do the rest of the song when I get home. So I went in the school. It was unlocked. That wouldn't happen today, I'm sure. It was a Saturday morning. I was digging around. Well, let me tell you, the custodian had done a really good job, because it was clean. I was finding no paper, no pencil, nothing. He came around the corner, asked if he could help me. I said, hey, I graduated here. I have this idea for a song. I need a piece of paper and a pencil. He was kind enough to walk me into the office without talking to me so that I would lose my concentration. Gave me a little scrap of paper that had the insignia of our mascot on that paper, and gave me a pencil. I sat down on the curb in front of the school and wrote this entire song. Then I sang it in my head as I walked back to my brother's house. I sat down in the same place where I had played the piano and reached out to God for decades. Different piano, but same place. And I wrote this song. I figured it out and figured out the chords and wrote it on a bigger piece of paper. And that's the song Healing River. And it was so interesting to me that God would give me a song about healing in the very place where a lot of painful things happened. Maybe you're different than me, and your elementary, middle school, and high school were fabulous times. Maybe you were, the person you liked always liked you and you were at the popular table at lunch and all those things. That wasn't the case for me. And truly, a lot of it was what was going on in my own head. I was my own worst enemy, as I think we usually are. But still, the song, the very first song that God gave me in a complete form came at a location which marked so many years of my life. So I found that interesting, and that led me on a continued journey of healing, discovering healing through prayer, through music. I would like to share more with you, and I will do that at another point. I'd be interested in hearing your feedback, so feel free to comment, like, subscribe, reach out, and we'll have more soon.